Okay, limit cut. I have many options for my limit cut. But the one we've been playing is this critical mode right here. And the super adorable Shivariku. Now this is, in some ways, the start here. It's the most disappointing, well, not this start right here. Bizka was making fun of Riku's acting throughout the Limit Cut episode. He seems very off. His attempts to, the voice actor's attempts to make Riku
look at you.
more mature and
Thanks.
you know, world-wise than his, you know, young appearances when he was controlled by his emotions to do evil make him stiff at times. Sometimes he's fine, but he's super stiff in a lot of these scenes, especially in the Limit Cut episode.
You've even found the strength to save your friends.
Bizko's making a lot of fun of him for it. I kind of see it. I'm not super bothered by it. I don't know, it's just not one of those things that sticks out too much to me. But I definitely do feel that some of the
that is why I called for you.
Things seem uncomfortably
That's the reason?
stiff.
You expected more? Yes.
Hey, you two. What's so funny?
It's a secret.
Oh, come on. Tell me.
Are you sure about this?
Yes. But don't worry. I'm not alone this time.
Yeah.
And she has recovered her original Keyblade somehow, some way. It's a wonder that she, for some unknown reason, couldn't equip her armor when she was wandering in the world of darkness, realm of darkness before. But now they're all wearing their realm of darkness, and they've all gone through the necessary upgrades to add capes, too, because capes are important. But they're wearing that to protect them from the realm of darkness, which makes sense, but which just leaves another plot hole of why on earth didn't Aqua have it when she was wandering around for 10 years? That it makes no sense why she didn't have it if they can suddenly equip it here. Not something I ever really thought about before, but... And now it's been a whole year we've been missing Sora, and we're about to enter the real pointless situation here in Merlin's house. Which has still been taken over by the committee, the Hollow Bastion Defense Committee, who are now Radiant Garden, but people were complaining that all of the Kingdom Hearts, the Final Fantasy characters weren't in Kingdom Hearts 3. Yes, they had the models for him. They were planning to maybe have them involved a little bit, but just didn't really find the place for them. They wanted to focus more on the Disney worlds that they were finally given access to. They were super excited about being able to use. And it's hard to blame them. You know, that those Disney worlds are a much bigger focus than that most of the time. But people complained a lot that there was no Final Fantasy, so they're like, one of the things we'll give you in Remind is the Final Fantasy characters. Boom, here they are for this tiny little seed.
It's outside their field of expertise.
Come on, Sid. Can you throw us a bone here, please?
Be quiet! I'm trying. I'm this close to something. I know it.
Sid, you are a million times worse than a broken record.
By the way, how are the others?
Well, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy are searching for clues in every past world.
These are where his lines are the very stiffest.
Terra, Ven, and Aqua went to the realm
He
of
sounds
darkness,
like he's reading
and the
from a
Twilight
card.
Town gang are studying Roxas and Shion's memories.
And what about Kyrie?
Kyrie. She believes her heart might hold a clue about Sora. For a year, she's been sound asleep while they search
And
her
that's
heart.
what Melody of Memory is going
So
to be
there's been
about,
no
apparently.
progress.
It's her story. She's going to be the main character. So basically, all of the games we're going to be playing, the rhythm games,
What
are going to
is
be her
this?
fever dream or something,
What
which
is it?
kind of makes sense.
This computer, the one in Twilight Town, and the one in the castle are all connected to the same network. They sent me all of their data, and I merged it with the stuff I already had, and looky here.
Sora.
Sora's inside the computer?
No, that's just the data I constructed based on Sora and his fighting abilities.
So you gave us a heart attack for nothing?
No, that group Sora was fighting, battalion something? Well, I recreated their data too.
The real Organization 13. Maybe their data will lead us to where
In
Sora
other words,
is.
is an excuse for the big
Well,
boss
it
fights
crossed
everybody
my
was
mind,
clamoring
but
for
I
as
must
well.
be better at this than I thought, because their data...
Which is,
It's
the
so
backstory
powerful,
behind
I
it all
can't
is pretty
access
darn
any of
stupid,
it.
especially the conclusion, as we'll see.
Can you use Sora's data
But
to
it gave
gain
us these
access?
awesome boss fights,
Oh,
some of the best
good
boss
idea.
fights in Kingdom
Worth a
Hearts 4.
shot.
Yeah, let's try.
We're going to start with the, and the really crazy thing is they give you control of him here, and you have to wander over the computer. You can talk to the people so that they get a couple more lines. That might be the whole reason for it. Also, you can choose between data analysis and data greeting. Data greeting, I haven't played with at all, but it's actually pretty neat. Just not my style of game to play or thing to do. But you can create scenes using 3D models of everyone, putting them in all sorts of positions and having battle scenes and pictures and stuff. It's pretty cute, but we're just here for the fights. Now, I think I was supposed to get a really awesome piece accessory, but I didn't find it. I think it's around in Scala ad Caelum. Since I missed out on it, too bad. I don't really need it that much. For the most part, this is, as you would expect, pretty easy with my setup here that I've got. Even as powerful as these enemies and everything are. I'm not going to get a Kupo coin because it's just going to hurt me later on, and I'm probably not going to lose it. I can only afford one more elixir, though I could sell everything. I can't really make anything better than I already have. One thing I can do now, though, is take off my draw ring and exchange it for things that are more useful to me. Or a Calcom, 610. Very good, unless I got one of these other super... No, I didn't. I thought not. There's like a Crystal Regalia Plus or something that you can get there, or something else similar. But so Cure Converter, I can throw out there to get me a
I guess I need to check
refill
these.
on stuff. So we're going to start with Luxord. And we need to cuisine as well. The XP incentive does no good. Bonuses by 50%. The duration, rather, by 50%. That should last the entire time. And if not, oh well. Okay, so I'm going to be using Nano Gear for this fight. I'm going to start with Luxord because he's far and away for me the most difficult. You have to do it here. Alright, so I'm going to turn on auto block for all these fights because that makes things a little bit easier. MP regen, I'm not going to bother with. Focus regen, I'm going to turn on for this because it'll help. Form charge, I'm going to turn off for the Luxord fight because it doesn't help me as much. Team commands don't matter, so I can turn that off. Overflow, I could use to get heals with rage. I kind of like that, actually. Everlink, still want. AP free, I don't need. Survival, I don't want. because I don't want to die more quickly. Survival is pretty fun to do, but you really get one shot there. Oh yeah, and I have another item slot, so I can throw on a... I'll go ahead and throw on a Mega Elixir. And I'll do a quick customize. Thunder will be good. I'm going to put Square. I'm going to put my Elixir, so that I can use that as I need it. So Fire and Thunder are the only two I'm really going to need to use for the most part. There are some that are more useful in other fights. You can use Cold against Syx during some of his Berserk charging to shut it down, for instance, but I'm just going to use those and be done. And when I really need a recharge, I'll use that. Going to go ahead and save it here as well, just because I haven't saved in a little bit. Get through everything. I don't know what's really needed, but always makes me feel better to have a save. Alright, here we go, Luxord. Luxord, the cool thing about these fights is there's quite a bit of difference between the fights in this one and the fights in Kingdom Hearts 2. All the ones in Kingdom Hearts 2 were created from...
Now, let the game
based
begin.
on the main abilities that you...
It's more fun when you beat the odds.
Back off! Back off!
Nope, did that totally wrong. Oh well. Look at how much that does to him. That's why this is the best thing. Nope.
Let's play some.
Oh, which one was he? He's only got a couple. Nope, I messed up again.
The game continues.
Back off!
Oh, darn. Oh, missed him.
Do you think you can find me?
Maybe...
Closely.
Nope. I'm messing that up.
It's more fun when you beat the odds. Pick a card.
Take this! Got him! Back off!
Darn it, missed him again. If you hit him with that, it's the most damage by quite a ways. Darn it.
On to the next game.
It's been a while since I've really played, so it makes it all the harder to do these games. I might as well just reset here. I've messed up.
Back off!
Yeah, I was only a little bit away. I'm going to try this 3 solid attempts, and then I'm going to turn on one-shot kill and just kill him.
Got him!
Darn it.
The game continues.
Back off!
Choose wisely.
Darn it.
Do you think you can find me?
Darn it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Take this.
I have you.
Back off. Over.
Oh, darn.
Now.
Just
Let the
didn't do it
game
right
begin.
enough. Well, let's see how well I can do on this part. Whoops. That was silly of me.
Figure the rules out. Live dangerously, Sora. Live dangerously, Sora. Shuffle. Live dangerously.
It's a lot faster
Sora.
to just lose this and beat him the normal way. Beat him with the attacks you get on the normal games, but...
I always win in the end.
Over here. Over here. Live dangerously, Sora.
These keep swapping back and forth.
I have you.
Where'd I go?
You've only
Pick a card.
Back at you.
Live dangerously, Sora. Over here. Over here.
I have you.
Whoops.
Victory
I went
is
after the
mine,
wrong one. I thought I was
Sora.
right next to him. That worked the first time I did it. Oh well. He doesn't get back that much from this.
Yeah.
Pick a card.
Take this. Gotcha. Back at you. Back off.
There. That's how powerful that particular shot lock is against him. I think you can do the same thing with the drill claws. Because it does the yo-yo. The happy gear goes into the drill claws and then the yo-yos, and that's its thing. That was the one I was really worried about. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn back on form charge. Let's see. Do I still need focus regen? I'm going to leave it on. It doesn't matter. You can't really focus these other guys as well. So mostly I'm pretty much, from here, I'm just going to be using Ultimate Keyblade. For the speed runs, they do a lot of fire spam using either Happy Gear or the Frozen thing, but I'm just going to fight them as is, and I'm going to fight the rest of them in order. So, young Xehanort, the rest of them are pretty easy since there's no way to lose except for taking your health down, and again, I'm nearly invincible with Once More and Second Chance, or Withstand Combo and Second Chance and the HP regen.
You cannot win.
Take this. Got him. So long.
Time stop.
Back at you. Back at you.
Rage form is really good sometimes for some of these fights.
Time stop. Time stop. Don't blink. Go. Stop him.
Take this! Back at you! Here we go! Go!
Time stop. Don't blink.
Oh wow, he got me. Double coin was maybe there. He's one of the ones I have the hardest time with too. Probably because he has certain moments where he's open only. And the biggest problem is that one of the reasons I hate this so much is because you need certain patience to wait for the moments where they're vulnerable. And on these fights, they're pretty fun and everything, but the reason that I have the biggest difficulty with them is there are only very certain moments where they're vulnerable. And so waiting for just those moments is really hard when I much prefer to be on offense rather than defense. You just have to sit and block and wait and dodge and block. And I was able to learn that well enough to finally beat I finally beat Yozora without any easy codes on Proud. I had to with the original group I did, because you have to beat Yozora in order to be able to unlock all the codes for that game file. But it was definitely a tough go-round. I'm just basically going to be doing Sea Spectacle for every DM because I hate suffering through it, and it gives a chance of doing some damage against their super armor.
Let's go.
This is especially hard though because I'm not 99. These things are really designed for level 99. Whoops, wrong form.
Time stop. Let's go.
Back at you.
Stop him.
Back at you. Back off. Over here.
Darn.
Time is a cruel prison. Stop him.
Yep.
Stage.
Okay, that's 2 down. I was hoping to do this all in one like 30-minute video, but I should have known it wouldn't have been that easy, especially since I don't do the damage. And we have the cutscenes and Luxord, the tough first one. So I'll go ahead and end there after 2 and hopefully get this all done in about 2 videos.